Sean, is known as Diddy Combs, is currently in trial under the federal court, facing serious charges, which includes racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation of engaged in prostitution. So the famous allegations, the events as referred as freak-offs. Apparently he was hosting that, which is an elaborate sex performances involving coercion, drug use, and sometimes violence. These events allegedly included both coerced women and male sex workers transported from across the U.S. with detailed logistical support from Combs' business associates. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges, and if convicted could face a life sentence. So far, both sides have came out with their evidence, and I think the biggest part that everybody is talking about is Cassie's testimony on her side of her relationship with Diddy, with obviously the surveillance camera, the footage
in the hotel,
where he's being dragged by her.
She's being dragged by him.
Sorry. I got that mixed up. Yes. Wait, she got dragged by him, right, in the hotel. I think he was like, no, he kicked her. I think he kicked her when
dragged her by the hair.
Mm-hmm. So that was a really famous, which I didn't know that she actually went to court, to civil court, and was settled back in 2023, and she received $20 million based on the settlement that she went against Diddy.
And now she's trying to sue him again?
No, she's basically...
Oh, she's just a witness.
Correct. A witness of like how she was treated in the relationship with him. Brought up other witnesses during that time and how she was treated.
His character's personality to paint him towards the crime.
Yep. And which I thought the interesting thing about this case, and maybe I was just naive, maybe I just wasn't paying too much attention when this was all coming out, that I thought this case was more so about the assault, about the violence against her, but it's not, because it's the racketeering, because it's the sex trafficking, and it's under federal court, which, fun fact, in federal court, there is no such thing as being on parole. And so that's why, because in my head I was like, okay, well, why is the prosecution, going against him for all those things, racketeering, sex trafficking? Why not go after him for assault, and just put him in jail that way? But it's because with the federal court, there's no possibility of parole, and it's the highest of sentencing, or highest of the charges. So if he was found guilty, he could be facing...
So they're trying to take him all the way up the ladder.
Yes. But using all those allegations in the past of his violence as part to support...
the claim that he's doing all these things in sex trafficking and drug trafficking through his freak-offs, which to the outside world he thought looked like just a adult party, basically. But I guess it came out to where there's a lot of other things that get involved, and it's an adult party, but there's a lot of adults and powerful adults, and apparently he was one of them that, controlled what they consumed, I guess, and that's how he would drug them and get them to do the things that he wanted to do. So I think that's what it's like. That's like the picture that's...
Thank you for watching another episode of Legal Lounge. If you enjoyed this episode, you can always give our office a call to schedule your free 30-minute consultation with one of our team members. Check the description below and give us a call today.